Hey there, guys. I wanted to give my UFC 225 recap and reaction. I would give the main card a B grading, and that's mainly on the basis from the main event and co-main event. Definitely the main event. I love it. Let's start with the main event. It was just amazing. It was completely back and forth kind of fight, in my opinion. Such a close fight. It was Robert Whitaker versus Yoel Romero. It's disappointing that coming into the fight had such a terrible stigma or bad press with Romero missing weight. But after watching the fight, it was amazing. Seeing Romero's unbelievable power. He is a beast. He is an incredible, strong beast. Seeing Romero put down Whitaker those few times was an amazing moment, because there were moments that you just felt Whitaker was winning, and you just would not imagine Romero being able to put any kind of offense. But shots landed for Romero. Wow, he really made those count. So, but it was an amazing fight. Robert Whitaker winning the fight by decision. Yeah, it was an amazing main event. As the rest of the card goes, it was like a heavy decision night. All 5 fights ended in decision. Not what I thought. Wish there were some definitive answers, like some knockouts or submissions. But the fights were decent. Besides for the first fight, CM Punk versus Mike Jackson, that was like so boring, so stupid. Not worth your time watching. So really, I wouldn't even tell you to check it out after the fact. So yeah, CM Punk was money the UFC wasted on. Yeah, so that was a piece of crap. But the rest of the card was okay. Andre Arlovski versus Tai Tuivasa. That was a decent fight. For a heavyweight fight, it's a little shocker that it went full 3 rounds. But still, it was a decent fight. Definitely, Tai Tuivasa is a heavyweight to look out for. But Andre Arlovski, he still has it in him, because it was a close fight. Andre Arlovski didn't lose because he was like being outperformed or anything. So I think he still has it in him to compete in the heavyweight division. Tai Tuivasa won that fight by decision as well. Holly Holm versus Megan Anderson. Megan Anderson still needed room for improvement. I doubt if she fought Cyborg, she would have been had to deal with wrestling. But definitely she cannot handle a wrestler. Holly Holm won that fight by decision, pretty dominantly, using surprisingly her wrestling skills. So, and Megan Anderson, what can you say about her? She was supposed to be a pretty big thing, definitely geared to fight Cyborg, but now with a loss, she's kind of undeserving to fight the champion next. So that definitely hurt her chances to fight for the title, and there's not really anyone else for her to fight to build herself back to title contention. So that's, I don't know what to say about that. So, and Holly Holmes, wow, she put on a dominant performance. She's still a fighter to look out for. So can't wait to see what she's going to do next. So now for the co-main event, RDA versus Colby Covington, I did feel it was a pretty close fight. The pressure that Colby put on RDA was amazing. But RDA, he landed some really good shots, and he got like 2 takedowns during the fight. RDA wasn't dominated, but he was put off his game by the pressure that Colby put on him. So that definitely was a sight to see. You don't get to see RDA, who is like been a beast in welterweight division, performing the way he did. Colby won the fight by decision, which makes him the interim welterweight champion. So that pretty much just says that he's the #1 contender to fight Tyron Woodley for the welterweight championship. So that's definitely a fight to check out. I gotta admit, like, I'm not a big fan of Colby because his trash talking is not necessarily the greatest. It's more kind of it's ugly in the way that it's like kind of racist or like kind of bigoted. It's like it's not Connor's way of trash talking, where it's more individual, where he pretty much just bust on particular people or the particular person he's fighting with or feuding with. While Colby, he's just trying to become a big villain to like as many people as he can, so he could like get as many people to hate him, so they will definitely want to see him get beaten. So he's definitely his trash talking is definitely wrestling oriented, where he's trying to really make himself out to be a villain. So it's definitely unique, and it's definitely bringing some spice to the welterweight division. So it is. So Colby Covington versus Tyron Woodley is a fight that many people will, including me, will definitely want to see. My recap and reaction of UFC 225. I thought the card was decent. With the last few UFC cards, they were pretty boring and they received very low ratings from me. So comparative, this was a very decent card. But I would say that it wasn't like I hoped. I was hoping for the Whitaker versus Romero fight style throughout the whole thing. Some like lots of back and forths, knockouts or submissions, some very fun fights to watch. But it doesn't change the fact that they were just decent fights. Thanks, guys. Hopefully you liked and would subscribe. See you guys.